All right, so last time we talked about the Nina situation, all of that, but that situation happened kind of a while ago, like I say almost a week ago now. So obviously, reactions have been sent. So we're watching a video called "Female Streamers Got a Slap on the Wrist." Because obviously, since this came up the stream, everyone wants to ban. Yeah, they only got banned for a day. So, without further ado, let's get into it.
Twitch has been in a ish storm.
God damn.
The past couple of weeks, and keeping it being, I love it. Now I do love the platform Twitch. Twitch, I love you so much, and I do like the content.
You know what's upsetting is they're the worst. They're doing so horribly right now. But another reason why they're better is because these other platforms aren't as good. Only Kick can rival it.
They're providing me, but this development was so insane, and it goes back to the essay, which is what happened. The essay that was committed by two streamers. One, I was actually gonna call her Zoe Plant. Yo, Soluminati comes up with the greatest names. Zoe Spencer and streamer Nina Lynn attacked, but this got resurfaced and that long ago. I thought it was like a month or two ago that this happened, but this got resurfaced, and Clippers really they're holding these people in the palm of their hands. It's at their mercy whether they want to make something relevant again. So this was 8 months ago or so that the event happened, and then clips start getting posted about it, people start talking about it, and then she gets pressed about it. So Nina Lynn gets pressed about it, gets confronted about it. I don't want to say pressed. She gets confronted about it by Your Rage, and she's like, oh yeah, like I get why he's embarrassed, this and that. And they hadn't been banned for it 8 months ago when it happened. They had not been banned for it when it resurfaced, but then Asmongold, who is arguably the biggest streamer, the biggest commentator for sure on Twitch right now, he had this clip that started spreading around, and I'm going to play it for you guys right now.
What a disgusting... Really? Why is this on the platform right now? There is literal video evidence of her assaulting somebody. Really? Like, I mean, what is this? Twitch is like, we have standards called double standards? Yeah. No, it's not even a double standard, because they didn't give a fuck when it happened to other girls, right? They didn't give a fuck about with Emmy, they didn't give a fuck about with this. I just it's not double standards. They've got no standards. No, we gotta get a video out on this and let everybody know about it.
That is true, because Mizkif is still not banned, and plus they also handled Imru Stalker so horribly.
We gotta let people know about this. This is some nasty, raunchy hood rat, disgusting Cardi B wannabe behavior that should be on like the red light district, and it should have no place on the internet. Get your off of here, assaulting people. You're disgusting, absolutely disgusting. Get the out of here. Like, how do you even do this? Wow. OnlyFans make this normalized? No, it didn't. No, this did not make no. This is never normalized. It should never be normalized. Don't ever. It's nobody's fault except for their fault that they did this.
Yeah.
Nobody else made this happen.
So they ended up getting banned. However, I don't think they would have gotten banned had this not blown up in the same time frame that the incident at TwitchCon happened, which the incident at TwitchCon is this girl, Emiru, she got attacked. Some dude just like, some giant, at least compared to her. Some giant walks up, like tries to hug her and kiss her, and then like there was security nowhere to be found, and it was her own personal security that pushed him off. So yeah, those guys flopped as well, and this became like the talk of the town, and especially how poorly they handled it before and after.
I look like this though when they're like talking. Normally commentators will have like a gameplay there. It has some guy. I don't think it's him. Yeah, someone talking into a mic.
Eventually, these girls,
actually
they
like that.
both get banned. And Saeed, he says thank you on his Twitter. And he says still going to make a statement later. This was October 25th when they got banned. And funny enough, it got reported a day later, Zoe Spencer was unbanned from Twitch after serving a 24-hour ban.
24-hour. Did nothing. All it just did is what their original day off was. It replaced that.
For the essay incident involving Silky's assistant Saeed. And the guy Saeed said, this is just unreal. Keep in mind, this guy is 24 years old. You just have to put that out there. And another account actually made a very good point and said, IShowSpeed was banned on Twitch for 2 years for words he said, by the way.
Yeah,
And
2 years. Adin Ross was banned for who knows how long.
And we're not going to act like those words weren't crazy.
True.
I'm haunted by...
It's more like, saying crazy stuff over someone actually doing some crazy stuff.
This moment when this happened in Speed's career, and I still hold Adin somewhat accountable for being able to prevent this. So if you guys are unfamiliar with the situation, what happened years ago is that
this
Ash
is insane.
Cash, very popular IG girl. Yeah, I know who Ash Cash is, but people were like, yo, they were surprised I didn't know who this Lexi girl was. I was like, I didn't know who Lexi was. Ash Cash, I knew who Ash Cash was. But Ash Cash, it was kind of like an E-Date stream that Adin Ross was hosting. IShowSpeed, I think Kai Cenat was there too. But IShowSpeed was one of the people, and then he set up this joke. Keep in mind, IShowSpeed was 16, 17 at the time. He was definitely under 18, and he said, if it was me and you on an island and we were the last people on Earth, like what's going like would we get together? And so she's like thinking, and then we already know because this joke has been used before, but I saw this, I was like, oh no. And this is the opportunity. Adin saw what was coming. Everybody saw what the punchline was going to be, including Adin Ross, which is why I feel like he should have stopped them there, because saying something like that on Twitch is crazy. In general is crazy. And then she said no or something like that, and then IShowSpeed says, who gonna stop me? Which is like, oh, it's just me and you, there's nobody that's gonna stop me from taking it if I want to. Which is, you don't say something like that on Twitch. I don't think you say something like that in general, but you know. But he gets banned for that, and keep in mind, this was not in person, this was digital, and he got banned for several years for that. It was an indefinite suspension until, you know, he reformed and all of that. And these girls, they committed the essay live on stream.
He threatened it. They actually committed it.
Physics.
So threatening is so much worse than doing it. Is what Trish is saying. For sure, it's both still wrong. Don't get me wrong.
Two of them.
Speed definitely deserve a ban. But why is their ban so much shorter, bro?
Top of the dude, and there was crazy backlash for it, and they got 24 hours. What's also funny is that some random other chick just decides to clout farm off of it and post, I love this pic of me and Saeed, so I'm posting it. She got fried so hard that she had to turn off replies to it. People are like, yo, you cannot be, you know, she was never posting this if this situation didn't happen and she couldn't clout farm off of it, which is 100% true. And then Silky, who Saeed works for, I was wondering, I was like, who the hell is Saeed? Where'd this guy come from? So Silky, he was celebrating hitting 50,000 subscribers, and I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now.
Yeah, congratulations, Silky. Face is doing their thing.
All subs still go to Saeed. Remember that. All subs still go to Saeed, my boy. I want all these subs to go to Sai, you heard? All these subs is going to Sai. So, currently, we are at 1,300. Saeed is taking all of that home. This is all going to Sai. I'm not touching none of this. Thank you. I love you, boy. Thank you.
So some people are
That's
kind of
all.
tripping. They're like, yo, he's giving the revenue of 50,000 subscribers. No, he was trying to hit 50,000, and then he tweeted out like, oh, all subs in the next 30 minutes to 1 hour are going to go to, all the sub revenue will go to Saeed. So he's been very, very supportive of him, and they've all been really supportive of the situation. However, we do have to be fair here. And I think people have just taken this opportunity to try to come at Nina Lynn and Zoe Spencer. And I'm not here to do that, because I personally think Zoe Spencer, I don't know. I don't think she's got that star power. She had crazy momentum early on in the year. And I think her getting blackballed and being unable to collaborate, and having male streamers, the majority of them being unwilling to collaborate with her because of how she makes them feel, has hindered her growth. But Nina Lynn is for sure a star. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, like, am I going to sit there and watch her? Probably not. But I could tell a star when I see one. And she's got it. She's got the it factor, especially for an Asian chick. Like, what Asian dancing with Zoe days after one person as an entertainer? It's very, very rare. But there was this video quality. He's got the it factor, especially for an Asian chick. Like, what Asian chick has got all of the qualities that she has in one person as an entertainer? It's very, very rare. But there was this video clip that resurfaced of Silky's assistant Saeed dancing with Zoe days after the SA incident. I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now.
Yo, there's another clip.
This is where I'm like, yo, this guy's kind of moving a little bit crazy, because keep in mind, the incident happened months ago. After that incident happens, here she is. She's slowly moving towards him. He can move out the way. He chooses not to move out the way. And if this was a chick, and like, let's say you reverse it, right? People would be like, yo, that chick was saying she got attacked, and a week later, she back together with the guy. Or a week later, here she is dancing with the dude. So is it really that bad? She's coming around him again, and they're not even in a...
I see where you're coming from for that part. But no one was talking about that part. They were talking about that first part. And I think he was just sitting there confused. Like, what are you doing?
Relationship or anything, so you can't describe it as a toxic situation. And I would be inclined to agree with you in that situation. Be like, yeah, honestly, what is she gonna say here? And some people are saying like, nah, because the first time it wasn't consensual, so the other, like, that doesn't mean he can't consent to it after. Come on, dog. Like, let's be real. This is where I feel like people just have animosity towards Nina Lynn and Zoe Spencer, and perhaps it's justified because of how they were treated for the bans in comparison to other people. But we're not gonna try to change things up to where, oh nah, this guy's just a victim and he just felt pressured in the second situation. In the first situation, I'm in agreement, but in the second situation, yeah, he voluntarily let her dance up on him. So that's why I think maybe Nina Lynn came out and was like, yo, he might just be embarrassed, because they had dealings with him after that, and they were probably like, yo, he was chill after that, and now the clip resurfaces and maybe he's embarrassed and doesn't want to look a certain type of way. And I'm inclined to potentially agree with her on that one. After we get the full story, at least the full story that we have as of now, I understand why Nina Lynn said what she said. Because this is an 8-month time frame that we're talking about, or at least 6+ months. And also him celebrating them being banned, it's like, I get it, but his emotions, or at least how he's outwardly expressed these emotions on Twitter, makes it feel like this just happened. Like, you're just so happy there. And I think people...
No, I disagree with this so heavily, bro. It's like... It's the same thing with Emma. She waited a long time. That's like you could still want them banned for like 8 months. Like the Amy situation, when she went through all that, was like, I don't know, lasted like 2 years, something like that, and she's had animosity towards him. I disagree with this.
We're happy that they got banned, but it's like, what did I expect? Now, I do think, I'm not saying that they should have permanently been banned or indefinitely suspended, even though what they did was for sure SA. Like, let's not cap about that. But I don't want to see them permanently banned. My whole thing is like, yo, whatever Speed did, like, y'all should have gave him less time for that. Especially the dude's a teen. It was online. I give him, 2 weeks? Like you've given other people. Like I don't want these girls to get permanently. I have a sore spot in my
that's
heart to see people get indefinitely suspended, especially when the amount of effort that a streamer puts in to their content. And some people say like,
let's also be honest. If that was a dude doing it to a girl, you would probably want him permanently banned, bro. Let's not lie,
like
bro.
a Nina Lynn and a Zoe Spencer, they put in work. They're entertaining to their audience. They put in a lot of effort. Now, it's not like a Kai Cenat with the production and all of that, but it's draining. Like, streaming is emotionally draining. And these chicks, they put in work, and I wouldn't want to see their revenue source, like, removed from them indefinitely and unsure of what they're going to do next because of one incident like this. I just wouldn't want to see that. Like, some people, maybe they have, you know, a stronger feeling of vengeance, but hey, I don't have any vengeance. They haven't done anything to me. So I think this situation, it makes Twitch look bad because they were only, I think if they got a week, it would have been solid. Like if you ask me, I would say 2 weeks max. And
people will still say mad, but it's like, people got banned for worse and shortage and had less time banned, and they did far worse, so.
And stop laying down the hammer on people like Speed when they say something crazy versus when people do something crazy. But yeah, I think this Saeed guy blew this. I think he took the opportunity to ride like a sympathy wave off of.
I disagree. I disagree heavily. Yeah. I feel like here he was just like, what are you doing?
This, or I wouldn't say a sympathy wave. This is a pity wave. That's what this is. This is people are.
Yeah, he's just in there like. Yeah, he was more worried.
Pitying the guy, and some people are fine with being pitied. I personally, I find being pitied disgusting. Not for other people. Like me experiencing pity from someone else, it just makes me feel like a freaking cockroach. It's like, whoa, don't pity me. Yeah, I might be hopping on one leg right now. I'm not, but just a hypothetical scenario. But like, let's keep it normal. So I think he rode that wave when he saw the clips and the opportunity for it, and that is what it is. Now, he could have felt that way. This clip that comes up after is only one thing we've seen. So who knows how much he's interacted with them since. And I think Zoe Spencer is easier to hate on because she's got like more of an aggressive personality, especially dealing with guys. And the majority of viewers of these streamers are guys, young guys, really. Or young boys, too. And that just makes her easier to hate. But I got to be fair in this situation. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you enjoy.
Alright. Yeah, I don't agree with everything there. Hold on. Let me look at the comments. I want to see how the comments feel. Maybe I'm tripping. Jen got permanently banned for talking man even though she forgave him. These two committed a crime and got away with it. Joke. You can't get away with this. No, facts. I agree. I'm too employed to be this early. Ha ha ha. Blame Battlefield 6 while listening to this. Oh, Battlefield 6 must have just dropped. Well, we all saw this coming. No one cares if she's on her foot. Nobody cares about men and their mental health. Facts. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I don't hate the guy, but I just disagree. Anyways, W video, bro. I got nothing else to say. We're done with the Nina Lynn situation. For now. But I will see y'all later. Peace.